Okay, I'm feeling...
Where are we?
So
We're in
great.
a desert.
Yes, let's reorient ourselves before we...
There was something... Oh! That grass just loaded itself in. Hello.
Where's
Is
the
there
rest of it?
anything else coming?
Shall I... No. I guess, shall I go see what it is, or shall we just... Hang on.
It's just vines.
Hello. Oh, my poor computer. Ah, there we go.
There we go. There's a whole tree there.
So good.
We aren't in a desert at all.
Oh, wow. That's why we didn't recognize where we were.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Wow. All right. Hey, everyone.
Welcome back. It's more time for this.
And one of these.
Yes. We've had long weeks, but we are here.
We had to do mental gymnastics to trick ourselves into being keen for gaming today.
We did. But Momo made a delicious cloud egg
custard
burger thing.
Burger.
We're
I'll
going to
put
open
the-
up this area, friends. That's what we're going to
We're
do.
going to the frozen wilds to see DLC stuff. We don't know anything about what's involved in that.
No, but we're just going to
We're gonna go.
open it up and see what's there. Yeah, so dinner was delicious. And
There are cookies for later if we want them.
There are cookies for later.
Although I cannot imagine right now eating another thing again in my entire
I'm
life.
so full. I'm
So
so
the
full.
egg custard stuff that I made, I think it's based on a Japanese recipe. Anyway, I'll give Izza the link so that Izza can put that link in the description. So you too could make egg custard burger things. Anyway, the recipe uses 15 eggs.
It was probably just a little bit too much egg.
Slightly too much egg. Just
And that was cut 4 ways, not...
yeah,
Yeah.
cut 4 ways. So each person is eating 4 eggs.
I just looked at Momo.
Just slightly less than 4 eggs, right? Yeah. It's been a long time since maths. Yeah, probably didn't eat quite that much egg for each of us, but it was good. There was something else I was going to say about that, but I can't remember now. I was going to say maybe if you're having it between 4 people, maybe you could use 12 eggs.
12 eggs. Yeah, like
Which
a
is a
carton of
better
eggs.
amount because it's a carton of eggs. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you say, I was watching that guy that does stuff about the South? He's I don't know, talks about how the ways
Is he
that
the
people...
linguist?
No, he's just from the South. He's got long brown hair and he's beautiful. And anyway, how do you say this word?
Caramel. I've heard it said, usually by Americans, as caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel, like
I
caramel.
think there are 6 different ways you can say it.
Right. Caramel is how I'd say it.
I say caramel, so I probably don't go
Caramel.
mel as
Caramel.
much as you are.
We'll put the word up, but there you go, friends.
I was just curious. Look at these pretty lights.
I wonder if they're climbing. No, they won't be climbing.
Ooh,
Are they
treasure.
Can I pick them up? Are they... No. All right. Caramel. Yeah, caramel. But maybe if I
Caramel.
weren't...
I can't spare the weight.
Oh, fuck's sake. We just had the opportunity to get rid of shit.
Yep, we sure did.
What was that? Can I get rid of some shit?
We could use us. We could dump a stack of ridgewood. There's
Yes.
always the option of dumping a stack of ridgewood.
Yes. I'm in the wrong place.
And maybe craft something? I don't know.
I'm still in the wrong place. I'm losing the plot. Where do I need to go for this?
I think you were in the right place. Inventory. And then resources?
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Were there any other words that they had for people to
No,
pronounce?
they were just talking about how there are 7 different
ways of pronouncing that same thing.
Did you drop that chill water
Sparkers?
or whatever it was? Because I think you could
Sparkers.
have disassembled it.
Okay. Let me take that anyway.
Not the Ridgewood.
No, the blade. Sparker. So let's have a look again. Yeah, that stuff is quite fascinating. Like how things could be quite different.
So yeah, what were the versions? There was caramel.
Caramel.
So there's a difference
Caramel.
there between the sound of Can we disassemble a whole stack? Is that like a
I just yes.
disassemble multiple?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Nice.
Oh,
Cool.
I might do a few. I might just do a few things. Like these. That'll get rid of a whole area.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me do it. Let me.
It's funny how like even if do one of those like chill waters. I've got so many of those. It's funny how like we're literally just picking up the exact same stuff. But I'm like, no, we have to be able to pick up everything.
Well, we need to pick it up.
We gotta pick it up.
Yes, yes.
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 I'm glad we're on the exact same page. Yeah, look, you got heaps of space now.
Look at that. I can not get the Ridgewood. Fuck the Ridgewood. But like, what did I miss in here? Blaze. Great. Which I just disassembled. But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Now we've got it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Legit.
A little bit of a nosy. Sorry, we hadn't got to the different
there's-
pronunciations.
Aloy. This path leads
never
to
know,
the
friends.
cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow.
Yeah, they will.
Return to your task.
Shut
I
the
was
fuck up,
thinking,
Sylens.
Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's the ancient past that concerns me, Aloy, not my own. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters.
We
But as
thought that it
usual,
was like Sylens.
You do as you wish.
Touchy.
That's so cool.
That's great.
There's a big ruin there of something.
Middle Devil. I think that's where we are.
Oh, we're in the same place we were before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back up.
In the ruins, eh?
Nice.
I'm loving these lights. They're so cool.
Maybe we can finish the accent
The
examples.
caramel. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what they were. So there's caramel,
Ah,
like I said it. There's caramel, like you said it.
yes.
There's caramel.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Damaged
does
creature.
it say me?
Oh. It doesn't have an exclamation mark, but there is nowhere for you to
This
hide.
one's a new predator. Can see the heat coming off it.
Demonic Scorcher? What the fuck? I wondered if there'd be new machines out here.
I'm gonna use some fancy arrows. Just
He has a lot of health.
Just stay out of their way for now.
did I hit the?
I don't think so.
I feel like if I hit the little glowing sack on the back, it might. Okay, that's not where. Let's just. That, you know.
Oh, he's coming.
He is. I'm stressed. I'm stressed.
You've got heaps of health. You can totally fight him.
Yeah.
Ooh, what? Go full off the edge.
Whoa! Yeah, fuck.
Woo! Okay. Yes. Good. Might have been a reason why we just got a resist fire potion.
Yes, actually, that's
Before we
a
came-
great point. Let's see whilst I'm dodging if I can
Then you can't even
access
see.
that.
Yeah.
Is that it? No. Is that it? No, that's the up. That looks like it.
Yes.
Did I take it? No.
You have now.
Okay, cool.
Chop him in half. There's a... Woo! Whoa!
Right into it. Yeah.
Whoa! Holy shit.
Okay. I'm swinging wild. I'm not really taking any damage
Well,
off
not
him.
from the fire, because you've got fire
Oh, no,
resist
no.
on.
I'm not doing any damage though.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I find that weird. Oh, that's not great. But we're learning through doing.
I mean, they've used up your fire resist potions. Just so you know.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I thought I was taking
Yeah.
fucking help. Oh. Maybe not being up close. I didn't
Yeah, it's a
spot its
tricky
resistances,
little-
did you?
It said he was strong against... I feel like it was ice and like 2 other things. But I didn't see what he was weak against.
No.
You're still okay in terms of that fire. You've got halfway through your potion.
I don't think I'm meant to just face tank it, but that's what we're doing. Probably learn whatever the strategy is for this guy.
But we're always complaining about how we have too many health potions. So, you know,
Yeah, we are.
what do we have them for if not face tanking a massive monster?
A new massive monster, yeah, for sure. Come here, buddy. I feel like we're making some progress with you. Not even trying to dodge anymore.
Why dodge? You got him. You got 11,000 experience from killing him.
Well,
Fucking right, level 30 reach.
take that. Scorcher lens, machine scavenger box, blaze, sparker, wire.
Woo!
Okay, well, that was...
We might need to try to craft some fire resist potions.
Yeah, given that I just, like, plowed through those unnecessarily.
Well, no, it wasn't unnecessary. You were fighting a new beast. I think
Well-
that's exactly when we should be using that sort of thing.
Alright, let's have a look.
You should feel proud of yourself. I do think it'd be good for us to learn what their weaknesses are.
Yes.
And, I mean, that was a tricky situation because there was
Yes,
no
please.
real... there was no real place to hide.
No, I'm just saying if we see it and if it gives us any...
Oh, it's down the bottom.
Ah,
in
cool,
that
cool,
blue
cool.
splash.
That one on the left. Scorcher. Tell me about you. Hard outer casing.
Weakness
protects
freeze.
Strength fire. Weakness fire. Oh, on the back. Fire and tear. So I could throw a tear at it.
Yeah.
Strength tear. Okay. So it seems like that's what you get out of it.
Very
Maybe a
agile
bit
and
of-
dangerous combat machine with fire augmented melee attacks and a mounted mine launcher for ranged engagement.
So maybe some freeze and then just some dodging around.
Yeah. Do we have freeze traps?
We.
I
That's a
don't
good
think we
question.
do.
We definitely have freeze the lobbing things.
I've noticed myself saying more since I've been watching a lot of Thai shows.
I think I do too. Freeze bomb. Yeah. Okay. So we got some bits. We've got some bits. Some bits. Got some bombs.
So we're specifically heading up into Banuk areas.
I guess so.
Which is interesting. There wasn't any... I mean, I don't want to make you go back now if you don't
I'm
want
not
to,
going
but I just wasn't sure whether there was more stuff to the left
Don't think so. We were in a little
valley.
valley.
Okay. This is cool!
Could be wrong. I will see upon editing. And by then it will be too late.
Too late, yeah. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it was just that area over there. No, you're right. There wasn't anything there. Okay.
Alright.
Cool. We seem to have a
Nice.
quest now, which we didn't before.
Explore the cut. See the little snow flurries?
There was
Very
also
cool.
an animal of some kind, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Snow
that's cool.
flurries.
Yeah. Love it.
Do you think we're welcome here, or is this kind of a...
That's a great question to ask, is it?
I feel Perhaps no.
That
in the sounds
music
I'm
was
hearing.
very much like the answer to your question is no.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Oh, okay. He's not showing up as an enemy.
Hello.
We come in peace. Mostly.
I think we do.
We kill people, but only if their tagline says bandit. And how Aloy knows this.
I could forget what warmth feels like out here.
Hi.
Hello.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
No.
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Okay, so the guards, I would assume that if we weren't meant to be here,
They would be shooting at us.
yes, they would not allow us to continue, is what I would think. So I'm just gonna make sure we haven't missed out any goodies on the way. Okay.
We're planning for this episode to be a bit shorter than usual, fam,
You
because
made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay
reasons.
long.
Why?
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Ooh. I feel like we're here at the right time of day. Look at this.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Is that a volcano?
Is that an active volcano? Sure looks like it. I feel like the air would
Smoke
be a
rising
lot
from the
smokier.
mountain.
Let me just get a
And the
good look at
village,
this thing.
too. What's it for?
Ah. This is really cool.
Investigate the source of the smoke.
I don't want to get that close.
Yeah, like it's a volcano. Like, what more investigating do we need to do?
Unless it's not a volcano, it's something to do with the machines.
You should face the camera so you could use it as a thumb if you wanted to. Yeah, nice.
There we are, friends.
This is the things that you think about when you're a content creator, quote unquote.
Quote unquote, yeah.
The smoke from the mountain is worse today.
That stuff always cracks me up.
Bad omen for the ritual.
What, like the concept of being a content creator?
Yeah, because obviously we are making content, but because it is for us a hobby,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
kind of
it feels
funny
like a weird
notion.
term. Yeah. I think it's a weird term even for people who it is their job. Like, just, I don't know.
It kind of makes sense to me. I think it makes sense in terms of describing what you do.
I think a lot of people
bandit us.
that I know are
Chieftains
writers
led our
and they
best to the
object
dust.
to it as a term because they're like, I'm not a content creator. I'm a writer. I'm an artist. Like,
think that our hunter's blood is on our
I don't make
hands.
stuff because it's content.
into a
I
big
make it because it's art.
That is all.
You know?
Well, I mean,
I
sure.
think it's interesting.
Yeah. I
I
guess
think
so.
I think it's an interesting delineation between what am I trying to say?
Gambler's
People
Ball.
who make a thing because that's a thing they're passionate about versus people who will do anything for views. And I'm not saying that I'm looking down on that. I'm not. I'm just like
Must be
I think
something big
that's the
going on. Most of
delineation
the
that
village
is
is
in
moving
people's
towards that
minds.
smoke.
Yeah, I think what makes me a little bit uncomfortable about that is assigning value to those things. You know, saying something is inherently better than another thing.
It's weird that we can't talk to any of these people.
I mean, I can. I think they're just kind of bog standard lines. We'll try someone in a minute. Hang on. Because, you know, I think... I don't know. I haven't thought this through entirely. It's just sort of off the top of my head right this second. But there's... Oh, look at all those people.
Okay. I think we
Just
should be able to talk to
quickly
someone
finish my
over there.
thought.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, do.
Looking down upon content creation is kind of not valuable or not artistic or not... Yeah, just not as worthy in some way. And I think they're just not the same things. They're not better or worse.
They're like
because
just
they bring
different
value in other
categories
ways.
of things. Yeah.
Right?
I think that's a good way to
I
describe
think
it.
like pitting them against each other isn't right.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But I do think if someone's getting kind of offended at the notion of being called one or the other, Maybe
They've
they should.
ascribed value in their mind,
Yes.
whether they realise it or not.
But
Yeah.
that's just off the top of my head.
I mean, you've seen the videos of like those like content farms and
Yeah, but I think that's just that's a problem with capitalism, not with content creation. That, I mean, again, just off the top of my head.
I want to ponder that some more.
Yeah, let's ponder.
Should return to us, they say. And yet here we are.
Whoa. Were there children there or were there little people?
I'm not sure.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Are they launching their dead into the volcano?
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye.
Oh.
A nasty business. All their best warriors lost.
Oh,
So
really?
they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Did the warriors get caught in the eruption?
I mean, we're focused on this volcano, but because it's giant and looming.
Whoa!
Oh. Is that person making the machine sounds?
I think that horn that they blew called them.
Oh, my poor computer.
Does he have a staff like we do?
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the demon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools.
This
A
guy's
little
Osram,
advice,
right?
for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Tell me about the Banuk.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Oh, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Tell me about Uria? Uria?
And Aurea is the one who
Aurea.
spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others
Whoa,
that it
those
lives up on Thunder's drum.
Texture's freaking out.
Believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Sylens?
Have you ever heard of a man named Sylens? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget.
Whoa.
Not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave.
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
Tell me about Aratak.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What's a Warwick?
What are these Wericks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts.
Whoa.
Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Wericks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Wericks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
It's interesting getting some insight from the Banuk from someone who isn't them. Because
Yeah.
you kind of wonder, like, he's lived there for 2 years. He must have some insight. That's kind of how it works. But you also wonder how much is being filtered through his understanding of the world.
Yeah, and it seems like he's quite... We don't know whether he came in this way or has just become jaded over time, but it seems like he's very disrespectful of their culture.
Oh.
And... Or dismissive, he keeps using the word like the crazy headdresses and the shamans have their head in the clouds and all this stuff. And it's kind of like, well, maybe they're not talking to you because they know that you don't respect their ways.
Yeah, maybe.
So, or maybe he came in really respectful and they still didn't like him and now he's got frustrated. And so we're just seeing the end of that. Who knows? We don't know.
No, we don't know. So, but let's find out more about him and see what he has to say.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
Yeah, who's we?
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners.
Okay.
Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
How are you gonna put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I have something to say because you were talking about how he's kind of dismissive and a bit rude about the Banuk. And I'm like, I think he's just like that.
About everyone.
Just given how he's talking about his own daughter.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
I wonder if he's just a wee bit rude.
I want to know more about this Damon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice,
Okay.
Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new
structures?
machine, like no one's seen before.
We don't want new
I'm
structures.
definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Aurea.
Do we want to quickly talk to Aratak?
I think so.
Hang on, there's a few. It's just I noticed it's a 2.
I didn't become a hunter.
So is 1. What's 1?
It's come up saying talking to Aratak is optional.
So I definitely do want to talk to Aratak.
Yeah, I love how we're like, optional. Definitely.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good.
But if your best have already gone and failed.
Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Alright, let's start from Aurea.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
Okay.
Can we ask about the expedition to Thunder's Drum?
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Song's Edge.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes, the village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
Your Warwick.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
The Damon.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
He's gonna like us later.
Yeah, he is. What I was wanting to say about all of that was that it's interesting how they're framing it, like the machines have got nastier because that has happened in the rest of the world, right?
Yes, certainly the Nora have been talking about that, right?
So it's interesting. Aloy's really enjoying the snow. Yeah. It's interesting whether it's unrelated or related.
If it's the same everywhere, you mean?
Yeah. Before we close up, I wanted to, if you don't mind opening the map. Oh, there's a quest over there.
Yes, I'm just gonna say if we can go about the
Oh,
next.
beautiful. There is a blue shop here. So presumably
Ooh, it's fancy. All right, let's do that in the next one.
DLC shop.
But you wanted me to look at the
That's all I wanted you
Okay.
to look at to confirm that
I'm
that
gonna
was what I thought I saw.
save. Friends, we're gonna leave it there.
Yes.
Then
Sorry
go
for the
home
shorter
to tell
episode,
your
fam, but
friends
we've got
how tough you are.
stuff to do tonight.
And we're gonna. Oh, she's really enjoying the snow. I love this.
It's an exciting new world, and thank you to the people who said like this is a good time to go investigate the DLC, because it's interesting. In my mind, I usually think of DLCs to be things to be tacked onto the end, like you've finished the game and now you can do this extra thing, whereas this seems like it's more designed to fit into the flow of the game, especially the way that Sylens was like, don't you go up there, you're gonna find out stuff, I don't like it.
Yes.
I'm not doing his voice right even a little bit, but still.
Friends, if it is snowing where you are,
through the
go
trees.
enjoy the snow.
Yeah.
I doubt it's cold enough in the other hemisphere yet, but you know, you never know when you're watching this. And we'll catch you next time.
We'll see you then.
Bye.